Hey, what's good? It's your boy Mixtape Moth, and today I'm gonna hit y'all with a review of the new Planet Asia and Dirty Diggs album entitled Block Shaman. Let's get to it. Alright, so Planet Asia is a prolific West Coast spitter repping Fresno, California. He's been pumping out project after project since the early 2000s. Now, my introduction to Planet Asia came around the time of his Cali Agents project, How the West Was Won, in 2000. With Planet Asia, you are going to get a lot of intelligent and razor sharp lyricism. He has a unique and unorthodox flow, which always reminded me of a cross between Black Dot and Raekwon. Planet Asia is now signed to 38 Special's Trust Gang label, and as a result, he had a very productive 2020, dropping projects like Trust the Chain with 38 Special, Arctic Plus Degrees with Dirty Diggs, Cashmere Corners, and Pharaoh Chain with the Mussolini. So on this new project, Block Shaman, Planet Asia enlists California producer Dirty Diggs to cook up the instrumental batch. Now, Dirty Diggs is a producer who had a pretty impressive 2020, as well as he produced for a variety of underground MCs and veterans. This project, Block Shaman, contains 9 tracks and lasts just under the 30-minute mark. There is this shaman theme sprinkled loosely throughout. Between each song are brief interludes of shamanic rituals, and I feel this adds some cohesion to the project and makes the transition between each song pretty smooth. But with that being said, let me go ahead and give y'all this track by track breakdown. The opener, Reverse Witchcraft, sets an urgent tone right out the gate. The soul sample is dark but epic feeling, and Planet Asia calls out the racists, the Trump supporters, and the crooked cops, which I guess are all one and the same. He states, "Black man, that's in America. I need some get back for what they did to Breonna Taylor." He also goes on to take shots at Donald Trump with lines like, "The orange boy broadcasting off opioids. It's like you living in hell and the president is hell's pastor." There is this not fucking around energy on this particular track. I really dug the soul sample and how Planet Asia stayed on topic throughout. Track 2, The Coast Guards, is hard as nails. Planet Asia spazzes lyrically over this gritty and dirty loop. The instrumental and his flow kind of takes me back to the sounds found on his Pain Language album with DJ Muggs. Those were the vibes I was getting on this one. You know, this is Planet Asia doing what he does best, which is to attack a dope beat with his unrelenting flow, spitting those verbal darts, and this is easily one of my favorite songs off the project. Track 3 is Guns and Razors featuring Rome Streetz. The production is smoother and more polished than the preceding track. You were getting some drug bars from Rome Streetz. I feel like he's bound to drop a line or two about ecstasy or acid in his features, not about using, of course. I did like how Rome strung the following bars together, sticking to the manuscript. They love this shit where they speak different languages, slaying chemists from Queens to Bangladesh. But the theme here is making money, as Rome Streetz states on the hook, "Only focused on the cheddar we get. You do it for the cameras on some fake celebrity shit." Another solid track. Right after is the eccentrically titled Hebrew Pizza. Now, the track name itself feels a little Action Bronson or Alchemist-like. We get this quirky guitar loop. It's off kilter and psychedelic, but a dope backdrop for Planet Asia to do his straight spitting. A couple lines that stood out were, "Nobody trying to change the world because they kill leaders," and "This trust money got me locked in. Gouda and guns, investments and stock shit." But overall, I like the raw, unique, and gritty quality to this record. What follows is Spin the Block featuring Double A Rashid and Flashes Clayton. The sample has piercing horns, which sound a little celebratory. Double A Rashid raps with a very unconventional flow, but I actually liked his wild delivery over this beat. Some bars from Planet Asia that caught my attention were dirty gold penmanship, pawn your shit, calling it square and double it, and also when he talks about spitting voodoo over loose leaf. Track 6 is Tuning My Instrument featuring Stylistic Jones. So I dug both verses quite a bit, but this was the only instrumental that I didn't care for from Dirty Digs. It just gave me this nauseating feeling for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. But Planet Asia and Stylistic Jones are flexing their lyrical dexterity here. The Older God taught me the speed of sound moves at 12 decibels. Now, I feel this shows Planet Asia dropping some knowledge in a way that would make RZA and Jizza proud. It's obvious that he was up on his 120 lesson. The subsequent track, That Old Feeling, is another one of my favorites from this album. We are getting a creepy piano looped beat that is giving off those old Cali agents and strong Arm Steady Crew vibes. This features Defari and Phil the Agony, two artists who I haven't heard in a while, so I thought that was dope that they came through for this strong Arm Steady reunion. But this track has straight up raw rhymes over a dope beat. Right after is Personal Curves featuring Stylistic Jones. The dreamy soul sample used sounds familiar, but I can't quite place where. We get Planet Asia speaking on Sumerian text and Mansa Musa medallions. You know, you gotta love the rich ancient history references in Planet Asia's music. He states, "It's a glyph when I spit, divine doctrines on the walls of the ghetto." I also thought Stylistic Jones has some nice wordplay on his verse. Peace to Dr. Sebi. We heavily on the celery, celebrate with celebrity women enjoying clarity. The album wraps up with Marble Pie. This might contain my favorite instrumental on the project. I was really digging the smooth 70s style production, and I feel the horns gave it a majestic quality. He's chronicling his journey in the rap game from being independent to now making moves in the digital age. He also has some words for some unnamed rappers who he feels are biting his style, as he claims to have fathered your lane and birthed this. Overall, I give this project a rating of 3.5 mics. I feel Planet Asia continues to demonstrate why he's one of the most consistent and underrated veteran wordsmiths in the game. I mean, he sounds just as crisp on the mic in 2021 as he did 20 years ago. On the production front, I feel the Dirty Digs beats were hard hitting and diverse enough to keep things interesting. Like I mentioned earlier, the only instrumental that I really wasn't too into was the track Tuning My Instrument. Now, I can't say this project blew me away sonically, but it was very solid. You had impressive rhyming and dope beats as a whole. Still, I feel this project was a little too feature heavy for it to be so short. And we all know that Planet Asia doesn't need a lot of guest appearances to carry his album. So I would have preferred more Planet Asia at the end of the day. To keep it a buck, I probably enjoyed Trust the Chain and the Pharaoh's Chain albums a little more, but this is still a dependable and dope release from a West Coast king. My favorite tracks include Reverse Witchcraft, The Coast Guards, Guns N' Razors, Hebrew Pizza, That Old Feeling, and Marble Pie. Let me know what you thought about this album in the comment section below. What should I check out next? It's your boy, Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out, but be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe. As always, it's peace and blessings. Planet Asia, Dirty Digs, Block Shaman, 1.